Welcome back, Trinidad. It's Vega. Don't forget, you can follow us on Snapchat, on Instagram, on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We are making sure that wherever you are, we're definitely there, making sure that we are connected on the social media platform. And, don't take on Jesse. Really and truly, my videos are pretty cool on my Instagram, by the way. But joining us on set now, we have William and Kerry, and they were here last week, and we started our segment about skincare and, making sure that you got it going on for the July-August vacation. A lot of times we take skincare for granted. We think we're young. We think we can do this when we're older. We don't have to put on the sunblock. We don't have to put on the moisturizer. Well, William and Kerry say no, it's not that way. You have to take care of your skin, your hair. Every single thing counts. You can't just concentrate also on your skin. I have a tendency to concentrate a lot on my face, and it's like, well, whatever. And you forget the rest of your body. No, it doesn't work like that. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Hi, morning.
Morning.
Now, let me ask the first question. And also, in case you're wondering what I have in my hand, Kerry's going to tell us. We have some surprises to share with you this morning as well. Now, William, let me start with you. It is the July-August vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Beach activity, sun activity, you're out with the kids. People tend to think, all right, I can just put on some powder and I'm good. We had a woman who just called who said she deserves to win a voucher because every second she has to drop, pick up, and do something. What is the do's and the don'ts for going out every day?
I know it's obvious, but SPF is a must. Yes, we live in a tropical climate, but even in other climates, the glare, there's UV rays everywhere you go. People think that it's only when you're going to the beach or when you're exposed to sun, but even when you're in your car and your window is down, you're exposed to UV rays, and that's one of the biggest aging factor to your skin. And what you see on the market now are a lot of BB creams, CC creams, tinted moisturizers. So it kind of puts your moisturizer, your SPF, and some coverage for a foundation all in one. So you actually have no excuse when you say you have no time at all. It literally takes 2 seconds to apply a BB cream. You're protected, you get a little smoothing out with the coverage, and you're hydrated.
A lot of people tend to think, well, if I have makeup, I'm good. And if I'm not working directly in the sun, then I do not need it. And that is I find myself thinking, well, I don't really work in the sun. I don't work in the sun. Do I really need to put on this? What do you tell people about that?
You're always exposed. You're absolutely always exposed, especially living in a tropical climate that we do. There's UVB and there's UVA rays. UVB rays, those are the rays that get your skin red instantly and change the color of your skin. And then there's UVA rays that literally penetrate and destroy every bit of collagen, every bit of elasticity. And I have clients, like older clients, that have always told me, oh, you shouldn't spray tan, you just go in the sun. Go in the sun, and then their skin is literally sagging down to their knees. You know what I mean? And I don't mean to sound bad, but that is, it's true. Sun is absolutely 100% damaging to your skin.
Kerry, you have to fix it when it happens. So I go to Kerry, like as he revealed last week, almost every week I'm there. Sad. But when you have to tell them. So William talks about the importance of the prevention.
Right.
When is it too late? And then if you've already started seeing, when do you start seeing sunspot, age spots, and what is the difference?
It's never too late to start taking care of your skin. Like William said, we live in a very tropical climate where sun exposure is our main problem, for want of a better word. And we do need a lot of protection, and we do need not only protection, but we need to put back what was lost or taken from our skin. And it's not too late to start a skincare regime. And hydration, especially good hydration. People think, I can just go to the pharmacy and pick up a cleanser, toner, and moisturizer, but then is that cleanser, toner, moisturizer for your particular skin type? And does it attend to your concerns?
How do I know my skin type? Because a lot of times you see combination oily, dry. What are some of the things that you look at to determine which is the best suited product for you?
Well, coming into a professional salon, we'll have to do a proper skin analysis, go through your history, which is very important, what you've been using before, what you're exposed to, your environment, and then determine your skin type, and then put you on that particular course of treatment that will be specific to your skin type and your needs.
Now we're talking about skincare, and also want to get some trends in for the summer period, or the July, August, because a lot of people rag me up when I say use the word summer. What are some of the trends, the do's and don'ts? Then you can take the men, and Kerry can take the female trends. How do we do it? What are the big things for men for summer?
I love the fact that I'm seeing a lot more joggers on the market. I love the fact that people, joggers used to be this very casual knock-around thing, and I'm now seeing the materials and things being used to make them. It's becoming a little bit more of a dressy thing. And I mean, some can rock it, some can't. I love that people are pairing it with loafers and a t-shirt or a shirt and a watch and pairing it up, and you can go to a party and you can go to dinner and you can, I love the fact that it's being it's being used for so many different purposes now, and I love that.
Accessories for men. A lot of times it was just the watch.
Yes.
What is it now?
I
think bags. Guys are like
I
getting
see that,
more.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, guys are
see-
into bags. I think bags and shoes.
Yeah.
I think a lot of guys, like I notice a lot of guys now pairing up their shoes with their bags and their belts.
Yeah.
So, like we've gone in the days where like it was the watch. It
Yeah.
was the watch. Now they've ventured into the man bag and maybe the shoes that goes with it. And so I think guys are becoming a little bit more aware of not only fashion trends, but social media trends where, you're seeing all your favorite sports figures
Yes.
and all your actors, with the Louis Vuittons or the Prada, the shoes, the Gucci, so I think it's coming around.
Looking at women and men, when women have an after-work climb, so like if I have an after-work climb, I'll just take my jacket off and change my shoes. For men, if you have an after-work climb, is there anything you can do at all?
Roll up your sleeves.
I can tell
I
you.
couldn't even answer.
I can tell you, a man with rolled sleeves, I find so sexy, especially if you have really.
I agree. Oh, really?
There you go.
Really?
It's true. It's
Now that you say
if,
that.
if I think you have I'm like, oh, okay, that looks like it's a plus for women. Women look at that and like, oh, I think it ups your sex appeal. For women, Kerry, let me ask you that question. What are the summer trends for women? What do you think are the colors and the styles are we looking for?
I personally like to keep it subtle, keep it natural. I think that's the best way to showcase any type of beauty. With your personal style, your makeup, your hair, even on social media, you find a lot of the styles now for even bridal, summer weddings, or even events. It's that chic chignon, or that very classic ponytail, or the beachy wave. So
I'm addicted to my beachy waves.
Love it. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with simple. I always encourage people to work with what you have as opposed to trying to achieve something that is not realistic.
I mean, speaking about achieving something that's not realistic, I find a lot of women, and I probably do it, full contoured, heavy makeup, and because I'm at 9 o'clock in the morning and you're walking out to the grocery like that. How do you find that balance? And because women want to look like the YouTube stars, you want to look like that, but is there an appropriate time for makeup, colors, and all of these things?
I mean, being a makeup artist, I'm a bad
that's
person
why I'm
to ask
asking,
that. To me, if you feel to put on a pound of makeup and go to church or go to the grocery store or whatever you want to do it.
I would high five you right now because I feel that. Trust me. But that's just how I am as well.
Yeah.
But I know, Kerry, you tend to disagree with that, do you?
Like I said, I like you can do full coverage makeup and look realistic, look very clean. You know what I mean? So it's, again, to each his own, and each person must have their niche and know where their comfort zone is. And once you're comfortable, confidence comes forward.
Confidence is the most sexy thing anybody can have. Well, in terms of the trends for makeup trends for summer, what are the do's and don'ts for women?
I hate to say it, as we just talked about a pound of makeup, but it's really that fresh, clean, glowy skin, And to be honest, with girls that have that beautiful skin, it's a crime to cover it sometimes. So I think definitely when you look at the covers of Vogue and here and there, you don't necessarily see makeup, you see beauty. And I think that will always be a trend, just seeing that beautiful, glowy, bronzy kind of that
Natural
glow from within.
I
You know
see a
what
lot of
mean?
highlighter and bronzer being used.
Love highlighter. and
Yeah,
bronzer.
I see a lot of people doing
Yeah.
that now. Is that a definite do for the summer period?
It is, especially for the summer period, because you want to have that. I mean, skin can tend to look very dull on a day-to-day basis, and highlighters kind of bring life to the skin and bring back luminosity that you might have lost.
You have the gold and you have the yellow beast.
Yes.
Which ones do I use? Which ones do I avoid? Especially for the Caribbean skin tone.
I think you would want to. That's a William question.
Well, there's gold and then there's pink based.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have warmer tones and cooler tones. Normally for the Caribbean, we tend to use more golden tones just because our skin tends to have a little bit more yellow in it. But I hate saying that because everybody's skin is different and it can work. But for you, I would use gold.
I got
Definitely.
my free makeup tip
Yes.
this morning. Now, Kerry has brought some stuff, and there's a quick kind of fix. It's a
It is a
fixer.
quick fix.
So explain it to us, Kerry, and I'm going to do this, and you're going to see me
So
do this
excited.
live on TV.
So we have from Repechage, which is a skincare line that I use and I love, and it's pure seaweed extract. Their main ingredient being Laminara digitata, which is a seaweed extract. This is called the Laminara Lift Mask. So it can be used on, let's say, someone who has makeup on and they have an early morning and you just need that extra lift, that extra glow, that extra luminosity. This is a quick fix. Coming home at night and you're very tired, you don't have the time to go and scrub and put a mask on and sit for 10 minutes and then yank it off or peel it off. The Lamina Lift Mask is the perfect way to get lift, glow, and hydration, and even repair from sun exposure and dehydration.
So Kerry's actually going to take this and put it on my face. Be careful when you stand up, but we're going to open it out and we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, because you're going to see how this is done. So I can actually put this on with all of my makeup, and it's a quick tidbit for people who are going out in the evening and you kind of don't know what to do. So when we come back, my face is going to be all glowy, but this
Let's
is
put
really,
it on one time.
We're going to put it on. You're going to take a quick break, and Kerry's taking it out of the, because you have to put it in, it has to go in the freezer, right, Kerry? Is that
Not
correct?
necessarily the freezer, just cold, so that you do get that cool, refreshing.
Hair back,
Hair back. William is
back,
being the
hair
makeup artist now. Hair back, hair
hair
back.
back.
We take a quick break. When I come back, I'm going to be transformed. Stay with us. Let me. Welcome back to Trinidad and Tobago. And that was it. It was a quick tidbit that I can literally just put this on and look all glowy and dewy. Kerry, the do's and the don'ts of this, and when can I use it?
You can use this on a daily basis. You see, William is
And
reveling.
William has his own on.
William is reveling in his. How does this feel, William?
I've never felt more attractive.
It's cooling, it's hydrating, and like you see, you can do a quick mask with your makeup on, full makeup. It does not affect the makeup. It actually sets the makeup and gives the makeup that extra glow. So if you're going on TV, a bride, just before walking on the aisle, I mean, these are perfect little tricks that we can use to give you that extra luminosity, which we're all looking for. And on that note, sun exposure. We also have Hydro Soleil by Repechage, which is an amazing product for after coming out of extreme sun exposure, sunburn. A lot of us don't know what to do after sunburn because we're peeling, we're burning.
That's me all the time. I burn in sun. But you know, Kerry and William will be back for sure very soon, and we continue our trends. So that's a tidbit. They're talking about sun exposure, and William's going to take his own off, and we're going to see him look like all fab.
I look like $1 million.
You do, you do. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have more for you. And stay tuned every Friday. We're going to have these segments, tidbits, the fashion trends, and also we're going to be dealing with some other issues, societal issues as well. Stay with us. This is the Morning Brew.